Yes, MBM is an organization that fights against social ills in the society, and we fight for the liberation of the black man to ensure that there is equality in the world between the white and the black. That is what MBM is about. Yeah, the truth is that we have heard that a lot of times. MBM is not a court group. MBM is a registered organization. It's registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. We have the CTC of the registration documents available for anybody that is ready to see. This, we like call it an allegation now or an impression that MBM is a cult, came to us at a time when the police, under that misconception, came to our venue where we were holding our convention to start to harass our members to say, they say this organization is a cult group, some say it's Black Act, some say it's this, it's that. And then we were able to defend ourselves, and then to be able to prevent that, we had to go to court. We took them to court, we took the law enforcement agency to court, and we got judgment in court. The court declared that MBM is a registered organization, it's a lawful organization, and anybody has a right to join MBM if he's willing. And then apart from that, we have injunction restraining police and preventing any further harassment of members of MBM. That is why you see that we are here holding our 10th year anniversary and nobody is disturbing us. We will have police guiding us. I don't think the police, being a reputable organization, will want to come to be present in an event that is organized by cultists. We want the world to know that MBM is a lawful organization. We want the world to know that MBM fights for the liberation of the black man. We want the world to know that MBM is an organization that wants to ensure that there is equality in the human race. Whether black, white, green, everybody is the same. We want to play down on that mentality that the white is superior to the black, or the black man feeling inferior to the white man.
So our panelists, Mr. Sani, Mr. Liu, and everyone, I welcome you guys. Delta Zona Band, I welcome you guys. My national head, I welcome you. All protocols duly observed. The National President, MBM of Africa, the Chairman of the Legislative Arm of MBM of Africa, members of MBM Board of Trustees, the Executive Members of Lekki Zone, the Legislative Members of Lekki Zone, members of Lekki Zone and MBM of Africa, I ask men. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, today we are gathered here to celebrate a remarkable milestone, the 10th anniversary of the New Black Movement of Africa, Lekki Zone. Menta's occasion is not just as a marker, it's not just as a marker in time, it's a glorious celebration of a decade defined by dedication, unity, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of the great movement. We have chosen the theme, advancing the community through communication and collaboration, because it underscores our profound belief in the transformative power, unity, and a shared purpose. Today is not merely about acknowledging our past accomplishments. It is an heartfelt reaffirmation of our dedication to positive change and progress. I extend a warm and sincere welcome to the national head of MBM of Africa, immediate and present leaders of our great movement, our distinguished guests and esteemed sponsors, whose unwavering support has been the bedrock of our endeavors. Your presence here today adds immeasurable value to our celebration, and we are truly grateful for your continuous support. Throughout the day, we have carefully curated a series of engaging activities, including a thought-provoking round table discussion and a fundraising dinner aimed of contributing to the completion of the Lekki Zone Arena Complex. Ayatsman, the initiative holds the promises of becoming a beacon of African history and culture. As we collectively reflect on our journey thus far and cast our gaze towards the future, let us seize the moment to strengthen the bonds that unite us and ensure and inspire one another towards even greater achievement in the years to come. I will not forget to sincerely appreciate the planning committee for the selfless services to the zone and the hard work we put into the organizing this event, which is without doubt our best outing yet. I want them to come on stage to take a picture with me while we give them a resounding round of applause. Next, committee, please come on. I welcome you all to the 10th anniversary. May today's festivities be filled with joy, togetherness, and a renewed sense of purpose. Thank you and enjoy yourselves. And I promise you all, you'll never regret coming. Aye, ask men. Beautiful event. So I want to give them a round of applause, please. It is not easy. We've been planning for a year towards this 10th year anniversary. And as you can see, today here is very, very beautiful. Aye, ask men. New Black Movement is a social-cultural organization, and we believe in the black race. We've never seen anywhere they wrote MBM as a cause group. Probably you've seen where they wrote Blackers as a cause group. We are not Blackers, we are MBM. The Blackers is a magazine which our founders used in school, 1977, as like a mock magazine to mock lecturers who harass girls and others. That was the reason of Blackers. But they now turned it. Some people turned it, so we were never Blackers. It started as New Black Movement of Africa. It has never been Blackers. So we've always been MBM of Africa. You see a lot of things today happening about having an empowerment program. We're having a launching of our new permanent site, Arena, and you see a lot of things. I can't tell you. You have to keep some. There has to be suspense for you to enjoy the show.
And I'm a member of the New Black Movement of Africa, Lekki Zone. I'm one of I belong to the legislative arm of the movement in Lekki Zone. And Lekki Zone is a unique zone. Today is our 10th year anniversary. We have achieved a lot, and it's worth celebrating. So that's why we are here. So MBM in general is registered under Part C of CAMA, Company and Allied Matters Act. Is a body that propagates the social justice, the black race. We are into community service. We try to build black consciousness amongst members and society worldwide. MBM is an organization that have chapters all over the world. We have our zones in almost every part of the world. So it's a very, very, very big organization. And We are law-abiding. People tend to mistake us for who we are not. So we are New Black Movement of Africa, worldwide. So that is MBM for you.
In Jesus' name. Our Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for today. I'm grateful to you because of your plan and your purpose for our lives. We know from the foundation of the world, your plan for us to be in this gathering is to do us good. That you do us good today in Jesus' name. Our members that are on their way coming, joining us in Green Area, let this program continue to be successful completely. This and many more will ask through Jesus Christ our Lord.
I'm so delighted to be here. Though we are starting behind the actual time, but I'm so confident that with the panelists I have here with me today, starting behind the time will mean that we are going to have a remarkable learning period. So that we all pray for. Because in all honesty, lack of effective communication, to know how effective communication and collaboration can foster the environment we want, can contribute strongly to the kind of society we want. So please pay attention and listen to us. Thank you. From Barrister Oak and based on the theme, advancing the community through communication and collaboration. In not more than 2 minutes, because we are already behind time. What do you have to tell people of the audience?
All right, thank you very much. The team is advancing the community through communication and collaboration. I've looked at the theme of the program, and like I told you, I would have loved to suggest a little amendment to the theme for purpose of easy presentation and easy understanding of the audience. I want the topic to read communicating to promote collaboration for the purpose of community development. I will not want to bore this beautiful audience with too many drama or very lengthy write-ups. I would liken my presentation to what we expect the lady sketch to look like. Short enough to be attractive and long enough to cover the subject matter. Are you Axemen? A critical look at this amended topic will reveal that the ultimate goal in every society is development. What does it mean to develop? Development is a process that leads to growth, progress, and positive change. It could also mean the addition of physical, economic, environmental, social, and demographic components. Every organization in the world wants to experience growth. The New Black Movement of Africa wants to experience positive change. Nigeria as a country wants to add some physical components like roads, markets, schools, and hospitals to what already exists. The world itself wants to develop. A typical example of development in the Lekki zone is the ongoing construction of the Lekki Zona Arena. Are you Axemen? Like I said before, every organization in the world wants to experience growth. This is where collaboration comes in. To be able to achieve the desired development, there must be collaboration. What then is collaboration? Collaboration means cooperation. Collaboration or cooperation is the process of two or more people or organizations working together to achieve shared goals. To be able to achieve the desired development in every society, organizations, or community must cooperate. And the saying goes, united we stand, divided we fall. There's no divided organization that experiences development. How do you know a community that is collaborating properly? You see increase in productivity, because collaboration brings different teams together to solve problems. The result is usually increase in productivity. These different teams or individuals combine their knowledge and resources to achieve a common goal. Imagine how difficult it would have been for just one man to organize this beautiful event. For purpose of collaboration, we are able to experience what we are experiencing right now. Collaboration promotes a positive team culture. It promotes a sense of team building. When different people work together, there will be mutual trust across teams. There will be a sense of belonging, which in turn increases productivity. Enhance creativity. Collaboration with people to think outside the box. Develop their critical thinking skills and establish different approaches to problem solving. When there is division, energies are channeled towards fighting battles rather than solving the general problem. Collaboration leads to sharing of ideas and embracing different perspectives. It fosters innovation and creativity in the community. Can there be collaboration without communication? The answer is no. To be able to effectively collaborate, there must be an effective communication process in place. This is because people need to talk to one another. What is communication? Communication is the process or act of exchanging, expressing, or conveying information, ideas through writing, speaking, or gesturing from one person to another. What are the characteristics of effective communication? Effective communication brings about understanding. Clear and proper communication promotes understanding amongst people and prevents misunderstanding or disunity. When there is no misunderstanding, members are likely going to collaborate and develop. Collaboration, effective communication also brings collaboration. Because when you talk to one another and you respect each other's view and opinion, even though you don't agree, there's bound to be collaboration. Collaboration leads to leadership and influence. Strong communication skills enables persuasion and effective leadership, which leads to influence within any group. Communication leads to relationship. Good communication enhances personal and professional connections that builds powerful relationships. Communication leads to problem solving. Conclusively, I wish to say that if there is no proper communication in any community, the system is bound to collapse because there cannot be collaboration in any community. There cannot be collaboration in such a community. No one individual can bring the desired development to a community. Development is a collective effort. I want to leave you with the following question. How well do you communicate with your neighbors and colleagues? Does your communication build a relationship that will eventually lead to a positive change in your community? No man is an island. Why bragging and raising of shoulders? There's a song I want to quote here. It said, Dangote is the richest man in Africa, but he has not fenced his village. How many people have listened to that song? He is the richest man in Africa, but he has not fenced his village. So even if he desires to fence anywhere, he will fence his house. So please come down from the high horses, communicate with your people properly to be able to collaborate with one another to bring the desired development. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Round of applause for him, please. That's a brilliant perspective. So, members of the audience, please, I am so sure that you are actually following and you are noting down some of your questions because we will not be able to take the questions as the panelists speak. We will take the question together. So you note your question down so that when it is time for question and answer, you can direct your answer to whosoever that should provide the answer. Mr. Hope, you said something that really captured my attention. You made mention of something like there is no way a community can develop or organization can develop without a collaborative effort. I'm so sure that all of us that we are here are, even if you're not into corporate settings, we are actually, we belong to one place or the other where we carry out our daily activities. Now, can you tell us, how do you think, whether as a leader or whether as a leader or as a follower in an organization or in a community, how can we develop our skills in collaborating? How can we collaborate more? What are the steps you think we can take to collaborate more?
You know, like I said, when I tried to amend that team, communication is ultimate. If I talk to you with respect and you understand what I am saying, that is the first step towards collaboration and development. You see, communication is not about talking. It is about somebody understanding what you have said. Even if you don't agree, you want to make your opinion known. You make it known with respect. And then everybody will flow along. At the end, everybody will put their ideas on board and you agree on what they want to do. In that way, that you see that the process of talking has led to people talking to each other, coming together, which is collaboration. And when they agree on what they want to do, everybody's effort will be on that thing, and it will be achieved as easy as that.
Thank you. So, in essence, what you're trying to say now is that for us to be able to collaborate effectively, we must be able to communicate a certain goal to whosoever you want to collaborate with. And when communicating the goals, you have to maintain flexibility. You have to make sure that every member, everyone involved is valued and respected so that we can achieve our ultimate goals through collaboration. Thank you, sir. Another question I have for you is this. Looking at our society, let's start from home. It's a charity business at home. Let's look at our country. What do you think is missing? Because every one of us knows that there is a gap between the government and the government. There is no communication, there is no collaboration. What do you think is missing? Why is it so? Why is it that, because I remember back then, when I was very young, when there is going to be, like I was discussing with Commander Sani and Abdullah earlier before we started the show. Back then, when there is about to be outage, there will be an announcement, okay, by school time there will not be lights. Or we all know, or maybe every Sunday between 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock there will not be light. But today, I think things like that have been eroded. You just discover that NEPA is there with lights, and this goes beyond NEPA. It's also in other places. So what do you think, what is really missing? Why is it so? Why this change that is not really helping the masses and also not helping the nation? What do you think is missing?
You have answered the question yourself.
I want you to answer it so that everyone can hear.
What is missing is proper communication, which leads to failed leadership and then a failed system. For instance, Nigerians have a set mind of what they want to do, which is not what communication is about. For instance, if you want to do election now, these days what you hear is so party is paying every voter 2,000 naira. Why are you giving me 1,000? I will not vote for you. I will go and vote for so parties that are sharing something bigger than what you have to offer. Imagine that kind of communication. That is illegality from the beginning. Now, that illegality will eventually breed a leader who has paid money to buy his position, who don't care about you anymore. How will he tell you that you'll be powerful when he knows that he paid you to get his position? And then because he wants to get back the funds that he expended on the election, he doesn't care about how you feel. He wants to make his money, wants to recoup his money. And then eventually it failed system, no development, nothing. You see, everything starts from communication.
So I think, thank you so much. So I think the problem is that it's a kind of grassroots problem. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Barrister Opani. That's a brilliant decision. The next panelist I would like to speak with Mr. Chukwu Adeyu-San. We want to hear what you have for the audience.
Senior advocate of Nigeria. And ordinarily you are supposed to call him before calling me. At the bar, we respect our senior so much. So if he has not permitted me to climb this stage, I would have climbed this stage because it's now our back.
So, sir, we would like to get your view as regards our team for today, advancing the community through communication and collaboration. Please, a great round of applause for him as
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, my mentor, for making that point known. Maybe some of them don't know how to operate in the profession. I'll just put down, I have a piece here which I'll read. I'll form the bedrock for the discussion. I won't read not too many points, but I'll just read out a few lines. We'll speak to it generally because I think this has to do with our day-to-day living. It's not anything that is fish out of water. It's something we experience every day, and I want to bring it down to the level where we all get to understand it. All right, so I'll start by saying that well, it's my privilege to address the profound symbiosis between two formidable pillars, communication and collaboration, that serve as the cornerstone of our community's progress and vitality. Communication, the art of conveying thoughts, ideas, and emotions, is the conduit through which understanding and unity flow. It transcends barriers, enabling us to connect, empathize, and forge meaningful relationships. When nurtured, communication forms the bedrock upon which trust, solidarity, and shared visions of a better future are built. This will tell you how you have become a big organization today, that's the MBN. You started from what I read there, you started in 1971, 72. You didn't have these numbers. You started by effective communication and collaboration amongst yourselves. Eventually you built trust, you had the same ideas, and today, look at your numbers. Today you have one zone celebrating its 10th year with this glamour. You know, look at how you're looking amazing in your black, dressed in your black attires, in your black tie event. This is one of the benefits of communication and collaboration. So you're already on the path to it, so don't be deterred, just keep doing what you're doing. So, like I was reading, in parallel, collaboration embodies the collective synergy of diverse minds, talents, and perspectives. It is an orchestration of efforts toward common goals, transcending individual limitations. Collaboration magnifies our collective strength, fostering innovation, and surfacing solutions to the most intricate challenges that confront us. I'll give you one example. For example, during the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, there was effective collaboration, communication and collaboration between the private sector and the public sector. If you recall, when palliatives had to be put, the government couldn't do it alone. The private sector had to participate to effectively, first of all, educate people on the menace of the COVID-19 pandemic, and also to get them to survive that period without working or even earning any money. So this is also one of the examples that I'm sure you are alive to. You are alive to that example because you saw it happen. All right, so the confluence of these two forces is a tapestry woven with threads of progress and possibility. In our interconnected world, where the pace of change accelerates daily, our ability to communicate effectively and collaborate seamlessly is paramount. In our interconnected world, I'll give you an example, United Nations. United Nations was founded after the Second World War. And the reason the Committee of Nations had to come together to foster world peace, to ensure that not one nation will attack the world, the manner in which then Germany had attacked the Jews moving on to several countries, Europe and all whatnot, that led to the Second World War. And that has transcended down the line to UN having several agencies under it, where you have UNESCO, UNAID, providing several education, humanitarian reliefs, and so on and so forth. This is globally at the world stage. So you cannot overemphasize the essence of effective communication and collaboration. Now, within our community, from grassroots initiatives to global endeavors, the power of dialogue and joint efforts has manifested transformative change. It is within these collaborative spaces the ideas flourish, projects materialize, and impact is amplified. It is where the disparate chords of individual capabilities harmonize into a symphony of achievement. Moreover, the ethos of communication and collaboration extends beyond organizational boundaries. Its guiding principle that empowers diverse voices to converge, to learn from each other, and to co-create solutions that transcend barriers of geography, culture, and perspective. As we convene in the warmth of this afternoon, let us renew our commitment to nurturing these foundational pillars. Let us strive to cultivate environments that champion open dialogue, celebrate diversity, and foster collaboration across disciplines and backgrounds. By doing so, we ensure that our community becomes an incubator of innovation, a sanctuary of inclusivity, and a testament to the transformative power of unity. May the bonds we forge as we listen to this be a testament to our shared dedication towards propelling our community towards an era of unparalleled growth, compassion, and progress. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please, a big round of applause for you, please. Thank you for an applause for Mr. Chikudi Adeogun San. That's a
Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Yes, sir. Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Okay, so that's a brilliant one, and I must commend his effort in delivering this session, also using COVID-19 era and even the UNESCO period as a case study. So I have a question for you. I know, like you both said, communication and collaboration are very important between individuals, private or government organizations to flourish. Now, how do one know that communication or collaboration is lacking? For instance, I have an organization, I have people who follows me. How do I know that I am not communicating effectively? How do I know I am not collaborating effectively? So please, can you help us share more light on that?
It's that goes without saying. If you're not communicating effectively, you see that there's no growth. You're static. That's one of the immediate signs before you. You know, there is. Let's also use Nigeria as an example, without being political. I'm not a politician, but the truth is that there is a gap between the governed and the government. There's a gap. You're not feeling. You're not empathizing with the people that you are supposed to be governing. So you're unable to see their pains directly. So there means there is a communication gap. And until you bridge that communication gap, you will not derive the absolute benefits of democracy or being governed by people who have been elected to take up that responsibility under a social contract.
Thank you, sir. Like you said, without communication, without collaboration, definitely there is no growth. Whether you are running the private sector, you are in the government sector, when there is no communication between the government and the government, or the leader and the followers, definitely there will not be growth, there will be disunity, there will be shared purpose, there is no vision, and no goal to be achieved.
Let me even button a bit. Even in your home, in your marriage, if you are not communicating effectively with your wife, you will lose some conjugal rights.
Sure.
So you see it really that I'm touching her, she's not responding. There's something you are not saying, but there's something you are not doing. So there's no collaboration.
That is a very common, a practical example for those of us who are married. The younger, the singles, this is not really your case. Am I right? The singles, this is not your case, it's for the married. Is that not so? Okay, please, I have a couple for Mr. Chikudi. I didn't know Sam. That's a wonderful one from me. So I will move on to Commander Sani Abdullah. In fact, when he came in, he shared some wonderful perspective with me as regards this team. I mean, very practical, and he also talks about individuals and as a people of Nigeria. I hope you bring also that on board as part of what is going to be sharing with us today. Please, you have this thing.
Good evening, my colleagues at the high table here, all the members of the audience. Let me first of all congratulate the executive and the members of this noble organization, New Black Movement Africa. I decided to be here in person and in uniform to represent the diversity that the organizers desire. Because ultimately, the man in uniform will occasionally be seen at this kind of occasion. But because through my engagement with them, see that these are people that have real vision about how diversity should look like, how living together should create understanding, and how communication will be the tool towards building a society, a community where development will happen. With that belief, I have the confidence that my participation will add value, and that is why I'm here. So let me congratulate the organizers for this event, particularly for the 10th anniversary of establishing this organization.
A round of applause, please.
Community development, communication, and collaboration. Well, the planners of this program must have very creative mind when they brought these 3 or 4 concepts together as part of their effort to build the society that we all desire. Community, whichever way we look at it, could be micro, could be macro, could be within the settlements, within the villages that we all know, or could be within the urban centers that we all live in. What defines community is the settlement, the boundary, the shared value, and the level of understanding within the people that occupy that territory. That community must aim to have development. Development in this case must be at the level of growing from poverty to wealth, development from lack to abundance, from illiteracy to literacy, and from people not knowing to people that are knowledgeable. When you have that community, sustaining it means that there must be a means through which the people can work together and interrelate. Interrelationship in this case now means that they are talking to themselves, they are building trust, they are showing understanding, and they are dealing with issues in a manner that will reflect that understanding that is desired. And when that happens, there will be systematic interface between communication and what? Collaboration. And with communication happening, people showing understanding, the diversity, the fears that we are different, we are far from one another, that you are of this tribe, you are of this religion, you are of this geopolitical area, will begin to eliminate, will begin to deal with them. And our unity will become more enforced and reinforced as that understanding of our unity become more pronounced. And what happens after that is development, because we are going to be supporting ourselves in a manner that we will achieve the communal goal. And like I said earlier, communal goal in this case means that we set out to build a society, a community, where there will be prosperity, where there will be peaceful coexistence, where there will be peace, where there will be love, and where there will be harmony. When all this comes together, there will be safety, there will be security, and there will be what? Happiness. And the security, the well-being of people ordinarily are what defines government. But government also depends on people. And the most critical linkage between government and the people are the people that serve in the form of non-governmental organizations of this type that are known as pressure groups. They are non-political, they are not profit-making orientation, but they support government and they raise awareness. Awareness about what needed to be done, what government is expected to do, and what role the people are themselves supposed to play in ensuring that communal stability.
Commander Sani Abdullahi,
Yeah.
I really love the direction you are taking the discussion to, but it's so sad that we are already behind the time before we started. So I would like to chip in this.
Yeah.
In less than 10 seconds,
Yeah.
we are all gathered here today, and I'm so sure what we are doing here with the public desire is public.
Yeah.
What in less than 10 seconds, what message do you have for people in improving their communication and collaboration within their community?
Yeah. There is a need to show more understanding, building community through education, through support, and knowing that we demonstrate love to one another.
Thank you, sir. Please put your hands together for Commander Sani Abdullahi. Sani, less than 10 seconds. What's your last word on this stage, not here after, on this stage? To many people of the audience or anybody who come across this event, what is the last word you have for them? What's your first and your final advice on how we can improve our communication and collaboration within our neighborhood?
I would say that we should empathize more with each other, and it's only when we're able to empathize that we can effectively communicate and collaborate. So I urge everyone to
please put your hands together for him. So, Barrister, your last word on this stage for every member of the audience.
Yes, we should learn to talk to each other, no matter the situation, whether there is misunderstanding or quarrel. The first point of resolving any matter is for parties to meet and talk. When you air your mind, the other man airs his mind. Before you know it, a solution will come. Let us learn to talk to each other.
Please, a round of applause for Barrister Hope and you. So, thank you so much everyone for listening. It will make sense if we just have 4 of us just have conversation and you listen. I know someone somewhere among the audience will have something to say. Anybody with question for either for Commander Sani Abdullahi, Mr. Chukudi Adil-San, or Barrister Hope Aliu. You have a question or comment, or you have something you want to add to me just within 30 seconds.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmyne TV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.